What's up, y'all? New episode of GNT podcast. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Liz. So, okay, I have to introduce right because then like no one knows what to say about themselves. But so basically, I was in the military. I'm a USMC vet. I'm a gym rat, and I'm a mom. And I just graduated college with a psych degree. And so yeah, that's all I got going on right now.
That's what's up. So how was it being in the Marine Corps?
Um, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was.
Like, like good type memories. Like no crazy memories, nothing like that.
I mean, there was definitely crazy memories. Like a lot of emotions happened, but overall, like
Yeah,
the fun. It was like a once in a life experience. So yeah.
yeah. That's what's up. What originally made you want to join the military?
Um. Actually, well, I'm from like this small town, not such a good place. There's not much to do. I I wasn't born here, so I'm from Mexico. I was born in Mexico, right? And I
Oh shit.
yeah, and I got my citizenship through the military.
Okay,
So yeah,
okay. That's what's up.
over there too. Yeah,
You already know.
yeah, ya tú sabes. So yeah, like that was really that. It was I knew I didn't have that many options with my life at that time, and if I had stayed at the town where I was from, I was probably gonna end up in jail doing bad things. You know what I mean? And so I was just a friend told me about it, and I went to the recruiter office, and they just told me all of the benefits, and I'm like, I'm sold. Like, say less. Sign my life.
Yeah, yeah. Like that.
Then I left home, like 10 days after my 18th birthday.
That's what's up. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people did join like to get themselves out of a bad situation for sure. I knew a lot of people that are military, and that was their reason for getting out was because they were from a bad neighborhood and they just wanted to get out,
Hmm.
get away from the trenches type of deal.
So like, benefit.
Yeah, that's dope.
I mean, getting my citizenship that was like enough for me to sign up.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. What part of Mexico were you born in?
Michoacan.
Michoacan. Okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna let you guess where my family comes from.
I feel like I have to hear you talk a little more, and then I'll see. But like maybe if I catch an accent or
Like,
something.
like speak Spanish?
No, because sometimes like the slang that people use is from like where their family's from.
Oh, I can tell you the slang I use. I mean, it's like the basic Chicano shit, I guess. Like orale and like no mames type of deal. Stuff
Mm.
like that.
Are you
But I feel
from?
like that could be anywhere, right?
Yeah. Let me see. I
When
know
I
you.
say, you said what?
I don't think you're from Michoacan or like your family's from there. So I don't know what other place.
The
Nah, definitely not. Turn your cameras off.
oh shoot, hold on a second.
Nah, my family, they're from Jalisco.
Okay.
Somewhere in Jalisco.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I know. But
Yeah. Does that make sense? Because of my skin tone and everything. I'm a lighter skin complexion.
you
That's
like.
correct.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I feel like I look pastier in the winter, and then I start getting a little bit of a tan in the summer. So,
I don't. That's.
it's getting there.
Do you hate that?
You said what now?
I said, do you hate that you're like lighter?
I mean, nah, that's the way I was born. And I'm not full-blooded either. I'm a mix of all kinds of different things. So,
Okay, makes
it's
sense.
just how I came out. You said it makes sense. A lot of people actually think I'm Puerto Rican, which I don't know where that comes from, but yeah. But so you said you're also a gym rat, right?
Yes.
I
Like
figured. So
every day.
was it like no, no, you're good. Was it that like you always been into the gym, or did it happen after you joined the military?
Yeah, I definitely with the military you want to be physically fit, right? So I didn't want to be this the typical stigma like women are weak, women can't handle it, women whatever fall behind. So I got my ass in the
Yeah,
gym, and after that it just became like an addiction. Honestly, like you can't stop. Like once you do
yeah,
that, stop, and it's really good for health. like I said, I went to school for psychology, so like I'm really big on mental health and like doing things like the natural way, I guess. And yeah, just
Yeah.
your ass to the gym for 2 hours, and I promise you, you're gonna feel better.
No, yeah, for sure. I felt that way when I was in the boxing gym, for sure. You know, you kind of just can't get away from it, and like you start missing it when you're not doing it for a while. Like I'm missing it right now. So,
Yeah.
but I should be back after my surgery, so we'll be straight after that. But my boy Champ over here, he's a gym rat too.
Yeah,
He does
I'm
that
trying.
bodybuilding stuff.
I've been lacking for a bit, but yeah, I'm trying to get back
Yeah.
into
Oh,
it.
What advice would
good stuff
what advice would what advice would you have for him?
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So
How long have you been in the gym for?
I've been kind of on and off for like 3 4 years. I've been lacking for about one. I'm trying to get back into it a bit. Like, at least like a couple times a week. Like,
I guess for any never go of motivation, discipline. So you're not always gonna have motivation. No one does. No one wake up or go at night. But so,
makes sense.
Shit. Most of my motivation comes at night. I don't know about y'all. I'm a night owl for sure. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, depends on like, what you mean by night owl. You up from like
I,
10 to like 6 in the morning or something?
Like I feel more energized that night, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah,
Morning
it's
time
not
I'm like I don't feel like doing shit, and then nighttime comes, I'm like I'm ready to do anything, you know.
yeah, the opposite. I have to do it in the morning.
Morning. See, that's the military in you talking,
Huh?
huh?
Oh yeah,
I said
probably.
that's the military in you talking. Yeah,
I think right because I feel like I have anger issues for many reasons, right? And if I wake up and get the workout done, I'll be straight the rest of the day. I won't let people get to me. Like my anger will be chill, right? But throughout the day, if I
yeah,
like, I'm able to stay calm because I already took it out in the morning.
right.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. What was a typical like military schedule like for you from morning all the way till the end of the work?
Um, so they work out right as like a team or whatever you want to say really early, like I think 5 in the morning. So I would have to wake up at like 4:30, make it out there, and then we do workout for like an hour, and then get ready, rush to work. I mean, every day, every week is different. So sometimes we would go to like middle of nowhere desert and like train. Sometimes you have to like qual and go shoot. And yeah, so every couple of weeks was different, but for the most part, I worked in a warehouse and yeah, it was easy. I had an easy job, so it was fun. And then like the people you work with, you become family. So it's really just like
That's
fun.
what's up. That's what's up. That sounds cool for warehouse. What was warehouse working in the warehouse like? Was it like you said it was easy? So like, was it like just kind of like sorting shit, or like what was it like?
Yeah, so it's like imagine we're like the Amazon for the military. Like
Oh, okay.
if people from
That's what's up.
different people from different units would come to our warehouse and be like, "Oh, I need this. I need radios, or I need this. I need an engine. I need like anything, literally anything." Just like Amazon has everything, we had everything, and so I would just that's what we did. I would hop on like a forklift. I used like power tools, like the whole thing.
Oh, she was getting at it. God,
Certified.
that's
That's
what's
tough.
up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I feel like you could get a lot of jobs just having like a forklift license.
The
Like you can get a lot
forklift
job anywhere.
easy.
Yeah,
Like any kind of
Oh
warehouse.
hell
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
I applied to different places as like a warehouse, and when I would do the interview, they would look at me like, "Girl, no. What are you doing at a warehouse? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not look at me. I'm like so petite and like whatever, like wear makeup, do this, and like in the civilian world, right? They're like, why we have to work at a warehouse? Well, it's always usually like men with like the steel boots toe, the boots, like just
Yeah, I feel like that's a stereotype. Like they need to stop that.
It's like you got weak hands, brother. Like I wash my hands with diesel fuel and and granite. Like
Hey, yo.
gravel, diesel fuel. Like you wash your hands with soap and water. Not here. No, no, we got weak hands. Like
Jeez, that's crazy.
So I just went
Yeah.
to,
So how tall? You said what now?
I said it, so then I just went to school and completely switched off of that. Like I probably would never work in a warehouse again.
Oh yeah. Especially if they stereotyping like that. Nah, that's dead. But
I keep
what made you want to
seeing
go
movies.
study for? Huh?
No, I was thinking about
You said
something
what's it?
completely off topic.
No, but what made you want to go study for psychology?
Honestly, not to get like deep emotional, right? But I've been through a lot of stuff. So I finally was like, all right, let me try therapy. I tried it. It was ass. It was terrible. I was like, what is this?
I never thought that would work.
I was like, what
Yeah,
is um and honestly it was my therapist. She was not good and she was not a good fit, and she completely stereotyped me, completely looked at my appearance and judged me off of that, even though you're supposed to think that they're supposed to help you, right? But it was just terrible.
yeah,
I remember just being really mad and being like, I feel like there needs to be psychologists in the world that look like me, that have been through the stuff I've been through, that can relate, and that way people like me or from my background can feel comfortable to get help and go talk to someone.
yeah. I felt that. I felt that. No, I never thought therapy ever worked for people, especially like people that go through like marriage counseling and shit like that. Like they just bound to get a divorce. That shit ain't gonna work. I hate to say it, but that's the truth. Like, let's be real.
Wait, what?
But
I missed like the
huh?
first part
No,
of that. What are
like
you talking?
no, like so she was saying how therapy just didn't work for her. And I was saying that, and it never seemed like it worked, especially like married couples that would go through it, because they would go through it and spend all that money, but then always end up getting a divorce in the end. At least all the stories I've heard. So
Yeah, I mean,
it just
sometimes
seemed like
divorce is
it's
like
never
the
really.
best option. Honestly, like even with doing like couples therapy and all that stuff, like sometimes divorce is like the answer to it. It depends on the
I
situation.
mean, I mean, if you could afford it though, too. That I heard that stuff's expensive too.
Well, well,
I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
if you like the
Yeah,
50-50
that's.
split, so
I feel like that's like one of the scary things about marriage. Because like if it don't work and that divorce is expensive, you kind of
Oh,
stuck.
gosh. But there's different
Am
types
I
of
wrong though? You said what?
there's therapy. I specialize in like marriage counseling or anything like that, but I do think that
Yeah,
a lot of like minority people, they don't believe in it. Obviously like my parents, they don't believe in mental health. Like they're like, that doesn't, whatever.
Hmm.
And so I don't know. I just really
yeah, yeah,
like now there needs to be more people that could help, that are relatable. Because if well, eventually I went back to therapy and got my what is it called, head strength. Like it helped me, but my therapist she was Buddhist, and I felt like I could
okay.
even more than, what I mean. And she helped me out and
Yeah.
let me pursue this. I think I can do this. But I don't know. I mean, I can't say I don't believe in therapy when like I literally that's what I'm gonna do.
right. Like it's
Yeah,
not real,
yeah.
even though I've done it. So like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like I'm just going off of like stories I heard. I never actually like had to go through it, but I guess it's different for everybody. Everybody got different experiences, so
Hmm.
it's just all depends. All depends. But I think it's cool though. Honestly, go for that. I was never really good at the class in school. Like I think I had like a D or something in psychology in high school. Chad, don't make that
oh,
face.
no, I thought you were talking about D average. I was like, what?
Nah, I think it was like it's just regular D, like without the minus or the
No,
plus, just a regular.
no, I thought you were talking
Yeah,
about
I was.
overall. I didn't one specific thing. I was like, what? They let you graduate? Like,
Yeah, I graduated, fool.
I'm just messing with
Asshole. Nah,
Yo,
but
you. Shit, they let me.
I did terrible. Huh?
Shit, they let me graduate. We're chilling. Like,
I feel like you was good in school though. Like you always had good grades.
it was decent.
That's where I met. So I met Trent and the other host, Michael, who might be able to make it on tonight. I met them in high school. We all went to high school together, you know.
Mhm.
And then we've been doing this ever since.
Yeah, I was
So
kind of funny looking
yeah.
at the time, like. But
guys,
huh?
I know you're in
You
the
said
East.
what? Trent's on the East Coast. Yeah.
There's a long lag between something. That's why everybody's like talking over each other by accident a lot. There's at least like a couple seconds like a latency thing right now. It was like you'll say something, then they'll like sound off like 10 seconds later.
All right. So yeah, Trent's on the East Coast, and I'm in Texas right now.
Oh, okay. Texas. I'm in Cali.
Yeah. And I'm Cali. What part of Cali?
Near San Diego.
Oh, she in the Diego area. Okay. So that's Southern Cali.
Mm.
That's what's up. You like it up there?
I do. I do. I think I can't complain about the weather. I think that's the reason I stay for the weather. I hate the snow.
Oh, tell me about it. I hate the snow too. I hate cold weather. Like that's my kryptonite, I guess you could say.
I'm kind of upset. Like I like cold weather better. More of cold. I'm like cold
Well,
weather.
I
Like
mean, you know,
I like
a lot
wearing
of
jackets.
uh a lot of Caucasian folk like cold weather.
Is that how it is?
You
All
said I'm just saying I can't
Like,
you said what?
well,
You
guilty.
said what?
Is it
Hey man.
the cold?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be
I
goofy with it.
can't
I don't.
nah, it get cold over there too. When I was living over there, it got cold as fuck, in Maryland. For sure.
It
I don't
didn't
fuck
snow
with it.
much this year.
I'd rather
Well,
deal
past
with
year.
desert heat. I'd rather deal with the desert than freeze my ass off. For real.
If it's cold, you layer up. If it's hot outside, you're kind of screwed. Like,
But if it's hot,
no,
if you're too hot, you just remove layers.
but then it's still hot.
Get a fan. Or if you buy the ocean, there's a sea breeze. You know what I'm saying? There's an ocean breeze.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Uh,
I know. No, I'm fucking with you.
I'm not the weather. The weather. Fucking weather. Trying to think. I'm trying to think of something that rhymed with that. I was trying to be like the weather warden. Like, uh,
You got a weather
I'm
warden
just
haircut.
what?
Don't do that.
What?
I was thinking, do you guys
So
different in different states?
Mm,
you said what now?
Like
from different. Oh,
how people are different in different states. Like you get a different vibe from each state. So like I've been to a few, right? And like when I was stationed in South Carolina, I felt like everybody was so nice and like
Yeah.
like you know, like when I came to Cali, I'm like, what the hell? You know, like
Yeah.
I get that.
I mean, how are the people over there? Because I've only been to the LA area. I've never been outside of Los Angeles, like type of area. I've never
what?
been to San Diego or you said what?
How did you feel about the LA people?
They was chill, but like some of them were kind of like on the weird end a little bit. Just at least to me, because I wasn't used to how they kind of talk or anything like that. They're a little more straightforward. It's like, all right. Hollywood was a little different, but I liked it. LA was cool. I would go back.
Different like how?
Why not? Like, what do you mean? Like different compared
No,
to Maryland?
no, you said it was different. Like, what was
Like
it?
people like the like. So for me, in my experience, people in Hollywood, it was just kind of like they had their own strange kind of personality. Like everyone each had their own unique personality. Like it was cool to see. At the same time, it was a little like different. You know? So like if you were to go to LA, you would be like, all right, this is weird as fuck, and you know. But also, I feel like if you went to New York, you'd probably be a little more used to that. If that
Hmm.
makes sense.
So everybody's just doing their own thing, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might think people down here in Texas are different. They are, but like I'm originally from Colorado, so I was used to that vibe until I moved to the East Coast, and I got a taste for all that.
Hmm. Even the music is different too.
So
When my best friend lives in Atlanta, when I go visit her, the music is way different. Like the clubs, everything.
for
Like,
real.
yeah, it's way different than like that East Coast, like Cali music, Cali clubs, like Cali people.
Hey, what are the Cali clubs like?
Okay, so for one, I feel like it's more Spanish music, more, you know what I mean? Like they'll play it no matter what, anywhere. Like,
I hate Spanish music.
No, no, no. We're not doing that. Don't do that to me. Don't lie. Like,
um,
bro, say some heinous stuff. Like you said that right? Like, I, I tried to throw me on the bus for something I didn't even do. Like,
um,
Okay, Trey,
but,
what the fuck you?
let her talk. God
No,
damn.
I'm not trying to talk over you. It's like the sound played through my speaker, like way out, like it's delayed. It's not. I'm not trying to.
oh yeah, I don't know why is it one of us? I don't know. My Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but you said it's more Spanish, so is it like Bad Bunny or like Anuel AA? Like who you playing?
Everything. I just feel like everyone here loves Spanish, everything. So like I like that because obviously I'm Mexican. So I'm like, oh, but anywhere you go, they'll play that. Hold on. But yeah. And when I went to Atlanta, it was like completely. It's more like I don't know, trap music. Okay, different scene, different. Like they're definitely more like blunt in your face. Um, and then I go to like other places, and it's more like homey vibes and stuff like that. So I don't know.
So because you like Spanish music in clubs, you would like the clubs here. They play a lot of that stuff, especially
Texas.
the reggaeton, man. That's just yeah, they get lit with that shit here. But then they have those very few clubs out here that play electronic music, and I can't fuck with that. I don't know how to vibe to that type of music.
It's
Champ
a little
might, but I
much.
don't.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
nah, not for me. Too much going on at one time. Like,
Not enough screaming. No, I'm fucking with you.
fuck. I'm not a screamo
Not
guy.
enough guitar.
You're putting like 10 genres together. It's not the same. Like, that's not how it works.
Hey,
What made you guys?
look, if Michael gets on, he's gonna be like, "Want a podcast?" So, I mean, it all started with Snapchat. To be honest with you, like I'd always record Snapchat of me, him, and Michael doing stuff, and then eventually some people were like, "You guys should start a YouTube, or you guys should start a podcast, or whatever." And eventually, we just did that. I was in Korea at the time, and you know, we just made it happen.
Yeah.
So here we are.
So did you guys do the?
Yeah, we've been doing it for about a year now. What happened?
You guys do YouTube too?
Hmm?
Yeah, yeah. So all of this it posts to YouTube and Spotify, so you'll be able to catch it up on there.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Um,
Yeah.
for a little bit, and then I had a podcast for a little bit, but then I just like shut it all down.
What? Why'd you shut down the podcast?
Okay, so because I feel like it wasn't me anymore. I feel like when I started my YouTube and my the podcast, it was when I had just became a mom. So I was like at that phase of my life, if that makes sense. So I was like
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about things and like I would get products sent to me and I would like doing it and then all of a sudden I feel like it blew up too fast, and I didn't know how to handle like the weird shit. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know how to handle like creeper.
Yeah, I feel you.
I would take a picture like I know where you live, and I was like, oh, like the social media fun and everything. When it like creeps me out sometimes, so I
To a
kind of
military vet, bro. Bro, someone about to get shot.
what? What'd you say?
I said to a military, like to a military vet, someone would say that too. That's crazy.
Yeah, like it's just creepy stuff. Like obviously, like I had to make
Somebody.
some people to know where I'm from, where I live, like So I just kind of shut it down, and I just stopped posting, and then I removed like all my following, and like I just kind of put it on hold. But like I think
I fucked it.
it's a really good creative outlet. Like right now, like I don't think I'm gonna continue YouTube or podcasting 'cause right now. Like I don't I'm
Oh,
right now. So
The black. She went black screen for a second. Oh, she's back. There we go.
sorry, I got a call.
Every-
But
Everything.
no, you're good.
TikTok is like right now like the big thing, right? Like so I just do that for fun. Like workout.
That's what's up. I mean, that's kind of how I had to deal with it. Bringing this podcast up was like dealing with the hate and at the same time dealing with the weird DM requests and stuff like that. I still get them to this day. But
What do you get?
I mean,
Like people podcast shit?
yeah, yeah. Or like people being like, oh, I'm like what she got, like I know where you stay at type of shit. I'm like, but I just ignore it though. I mean,
I haven't gotten anything like that. Like I people pulled that like oh like putting down my exact city and shit, like trying to be like oh, I know where you live at.
I've seen that
So I'm
too. Yeah.
like mildly like I'm not even gonna say famous. So I'm like that's not even close to 20,000. It's like very mild like TikTok relevance. Like even that shit.
He's mostly a TikToker. He's a TikToker.
I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't start doing that. No. Uh, not a
You should go check
TikToker.
out his dances.
No. It's a funny. It was make it's comedy skits about like it's got the dog and it just like come up with I'll pull the video. Hold on.
I mean,
He
right?
does trends on there too.
Like I feel like TikTok's like boring.
Should like
You said it's
just
boring.
Hey, what you doing with that white Peter? Oh, what the hell? Oh, he got away from. What the fuck? What dog with the white Peter? Dog with the chain? Oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh. If somebody again we get creepy shit from that page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a comedy skit about a dog. Why are you trying to like private DM me? Like
Because there's a lot of
if I,
weird people, especially on TikTok too.
it's like video live, I do like music shit live, and people were like, "Oh my god, like fucking thunder thighs!" Like, look at that, like it's weird.
Thunder
It's weird.
thighs, bro. That's wild. That's wild as
It's weird.
hell.
Yeah.
Thunder thighs. That's crazy.
That could be a scary place, but I feel like I don't know. It's the thing that's trending right now, right? And like for me personally, like I'd rather look at a 30-second TikTok and scroll than to like scroll through Instagram because I feel like, and this is kind of funny, but I feel like Instagram's for the girls, like the IG girls, like IG baddies, and then like TikTok's for the guys. Like I feel like,
The influencers.
yeah, huh?
I said the influencers.
Oh yeah, for
The IG. Yeah.
yeah, like
Influencers. Like, I don't know about all
viral
that.
your posts, like you can go viral on Instagram. But I feel like TikTok, I like and I'm not hating on that. Of course, like get your money.
No,
Like
right.
TikTok, it's like more
Yeah.
like funny and like funny videos and like you know what I mean. Like I feel like if you don't have personality, like your videos aren't gonna do good.
Right.
Yeah,
And
that's
people just
true.
wait too
That
fucking
is true.
terrible stuff to like just to complete strangers. It's weird.
Yeah, but I didn't check.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely for real do not check them.
You say you don't check DMs? Yeah, I don't do that.
Like when it says
Yeah,
it goes to the request box, it'll be like request like 100 plus. Whatever. I think, yeah. No, unless it goes to
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Which I which I'm trying to remember if I found you on TikTok or if you popped up in my suggested on Instagram. I can't remember. But I
I
just know I DM'd and was like, "Hey, you down to get on the podcast, whatever?" And then that was that.
add uh, like suggest or like explore page or something. I don't know. I don't think that page
Yeah,
like you're actually about your business, like your podcast, your following, like you're a content creator. Like I don't think that type of stuff is creepy. I'm talking about like the 80-year-old man talking about let me be your sugar daddy.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now, do you think any of that could possibly be real? Like, is there a chance of any of that being real?
Oh, I'm
I know one was real.
a website.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now they were like, "Hey, what's your address?" I'm gonna send you shit. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
I would find you and like
$5 grand on a check right there. That's just crazy.
I don't want
But
that. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
like
hey,
weird.
I feel like if it's an 80-year-old dude, I feel like some females do fall for that, even if it's fake, and then end up falling into like a scam, and that's what's scary about it.
social media.
There's no way to avoid shit like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
social media, crazy ass place.
I don't know.
It's kind of thing. Oh, send me $1,000 and send you 3,000 back. Like,
Yeah, no, it's a
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I didn't mean to talk over you. It's like the latency, delay
yeah.
in the video.
Yeah, no, I was saying that like social media and like getting scammed and just in general people like that's why I think like I just keep it for fun because if I were to like really focus on it and then all that like I don't know how you guys do it. Me, I can't. I that kind of stuff is like annoying. Like the or like that to me freaks me out. Like I just now recently started posting again, but for a while I like deactivated and everything. Like I'm very strategic.
Yeah,
I post and when like if I go somewhere, I won't post until like 3 days later. Like that I did that or that I was
yeah.
like that. And family like it's off limit. I don't post my family. I don't post my child. I'm just very like I don't know. Social media is getting scary nowadays.
Mhm.
No, I feel like you gotta be like that. You gotta be nonchalant as hell when it comes to social media. Like the way I do it, I'm very nonchalant, and I only post specifically us three, like or and the guest if they're coming on a podcast, but it'll be specifically to the content that we create. Like you said, no family, nothing like that. Just specifically us. You gotta be nonchalant like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Privacy too. I feel like privacy is important. Like you gotta like the way I say I have tough skin and I could care less what people think of me or what they have to say about me or if they judge me off of what I post. But like my personal life, no one knows about it. You know what I mean? No one knows what's going on in my personal life because that they can't talk about it. Because like I don't care about
Yeah.
talk about my family or my friends. Like I'm fighting. So like that's why I'm just like
No,
very
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. Which also reminds me, like, if we ever ask something that you're not comfortable answering, you don't like obviously, say something. You don't have to answer it.
oh yeah,
You know, just don't have to.
ask away.
Absolutely.
And if I don't, then yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Because I'm not trying to ask questions you're uncomfortable with or anything like that. For sure. Just had to throw that out there. Because
No,
sometimes, you never know. Yeah, but yeah. So, do you actually go live on TikTok, or you kind of just like use it for scrolling and not posting?
I just started posting, but I haven't gone live because I just feel like it's awkward. Like, what do I talk about? Like, I just sit there and like, what I
Yeah, I know when we go live, we kind of just talk to each other and then kind of wait to see like who comments, whatever type of do. I don't
Yeah,
know. It
that's
could be
that's
weird
weird. It's, like,
sometimes.
it's the live streams that
It
get the
could
most
be,
weird. Kind of
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, for real, for real.
was
I've even seen others like when I,
what's
rather,
niche or like
Mm.
that you guys like really talk about or whatever it's called.
Let's get the music stuff. Honestly, I'm not. We haven't really done like group streams before. I think we did once, but I don't really
we did
remember
one,
much from it.
but you was fading as hell. Yeah. We're so
uh,
we tried to
I remember.
record. We tried to record.
Oh, God.
So we tried to record 2 episodes one night, and we got one done, but the second one we couldn't because this man was falling down all over the place. And I think you puked. Did you puke? I think you puked.
Was that on video?
It
Did I
was, but
shut the rec?
I didn't post it or nothing. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, bro. I remember I woke up the next day. It's like, hey, let's just we gotta get like the director's cut. like, uh,
No,
this,
you felt like you threw up, knocked out, and then woke back up, and you're like, I'm gonna go to bed. And I was like, all right. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna shut everything down. I got you.
I don't
Yeah,
remember anything from that.
yeah. You
And look
gotta, you gotta, you gotta
up.
find the right liquor for you. Like,
Shut up.
what do you like to drink? Huh?
Oh, my bad. My bad. I think you said I got a problem.
No, I said you gotta find the right liquor for you. Like, Liz,
Oh, my
do
bad.
you
I
drink a
really
lot or not
like
really?
you got a problem with liquor. I was like, huh? that sounded completely different.
What do you guys?
You can make fun of me all you want, but I like to drink the sweet stuff. Whether that's the flavored rums, the little Smirnoff bottles, I don't care. Like anything sweet. Those cocktail drinks, bro, I drink all that shit. I don't care. I do drink
Sweet
tequila
stuff.
though sometimes.
Mhm.
I do drink tequila sometimes. That's like my preferred like hard liquor, but
Hmm.
mainly the
Agree.
sweet drinks. You agree? What
Yeah,
kind of
fine.
tequila?
Hmm.
Please say
Any
the right one. Please say the right one.
mood.
Anything. So if I put a bottle of Jose Cuervo in a shot glass in front of you, drink that. No, 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 no.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna refresh this real quick. It's real choppy right now. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would.
yeah. You gonna jump back? I'll be choppy. I'll be good.
Yeah, so I probably got like 5, 10 more minutes.
Okay. Is it choppy right now or?
You just sound laggy. I don't know if I sound laggy, but you sound laggy.
Nah, nah. Am I still laggy?
Talk again.
Nah, am I still laggy?
Oh, okay, there we go. Come back.
It's
Yeah.
lagging like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's bad, man. That's why I thought you was. I thought you said a completely different sentence.
But he's that laggy.
So is it me? Cause mine says 4 bars.
Oh, it sounds better now.
It's getting back.
Okay.
Damn, bro, what Wi-Fi?
Okay. But yeah.
It sounds like you're talking to a
Oh, it's
fan.
called Spectrum.
That's the
What?
problem.
It sounds like you're talking to a metal
It's
fan.
talking to a fan. Who?
What? You.
Who?
You.
A metal fan.
Yeah, it's
Hold up. I think I know what it is.
Can't you hold the metal fan in your face? Like, hello, the choppy kind of stuff.
All right, can y'all
Okay,
hear me
that sounds clear now.
Yeah.
now? Okay, so I'm not using those no more.
What
Huh?
are you using?
They were just earbuds, so I could hear better.
I'm just talking to my the built-in microphone on this thing.
Damn,
I could start using like actually have professional shit. Like
I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, liquor. So what do you prefer to drink?
He pulled out the mic and everything.
I have the mic, got the setup, like
No, he got a setup for sure.
got the.
This motherfucker. We're not there yet. We're gonna get there one day. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. But yeah, what kind of liquor you like to drink?
I'm just playing, man. I'll drink. I don't even. I don't even
You don't drink like that?
know. I will like on occasions when like we're celebrating. But other than that, I
I don't know. Huh?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I've heard that before. You know.
Oh no.
Trent said the same thing, and that motherfucker blacked out.
And that's a
Michael said Michael said the same thing, and that boy was blacked out too.
he was beyond that.
You're like, do drink, you're gonna black out.
He did more than hey. Michael did more than drink.
Realistically, what else did he do?
Huh?
What?
Remember, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. That's crazy. So I noticed, obviously, because huh?
I was trying to think. Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh,
Tell me a second.
talking about our Puerto Rico trip.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. No, I couldn't help but notice the tattoos though. I'm a tattoo guy myself. Like, what's the meaning behind your tattoos?
I love this question because I don't have it. The only meaning is my son's name. Right.
Okay.
In his footprint. Other than that, all the other tattoos, I just got them. Like, I just them in the moment and I went and got them. Like, impulse.
I fuck with it. I
get that. It doesn't always have to have a story to it. It's like, it looks cool. Like,
yeah. But like, if someone gets like SpongeBob on their fucking shoulder, then you're kind of like,
it's like this represents like.
Yeah.
That's my childhood. Like what, motherfucker? What?
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, no, I just started honestly because of dirty. Like I'd be like, oh, I don't like this part of my body. Then I just go put it on. Okay, I don't know. And that's how it started. And then eventually, like once I just got more, it's also like an addiction, right? Like
yeah.
Like I want more, and then next thing you know, I have a lot.
She's not wrong. Tattoos get addicting. Like I'm really wanting to get my next piece. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I've been looking hard, but yeah, that's all I got so far. You know, they got the flag, skin rip.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Then I got this is my first one. They remember this one when I was 18. I got that one. Yeah. And then got the cross, the wings there, the mountains.
Like I got my cross.
See, what's up with us Mexicans getting a cross?
What does that mean?
Like that's such a Hispanic thing.
It is the cross and the wings. That's like you're not gonna see a Hispanic do without those.
He got nothing.
Yeah, he got a whiting tattoo. I don't know if you can see it. You gotta get those. You gotta get those little like what do you call it?
The UV light.
Yeah, the UV light shits. Yeah, you gotta get those.
It's like glow in the dark. I got like a full body tattoo, or just glow in the dark. When a whole kid
on his right arm. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I have my appointment for my back piece on Friday, and it's gonna be my whole back like dragons. It's gonna be dragons, like one red, one black, and just it's gonna go like all the way.
Trent, she built different, dog. I can't do my whole back, bro. Fuck that.
But I'm about to like pray for me, y'all, because this is about to be like 6 hours, and I really just want to get it done in one. Like she wants to get it done in one session because she's like,
do that all in one session.
In one session?
Yeah.
Like, okay, fuck it, let's go. Like, so that's Friday, and I just always wanted to get my back. Like, I just feel like, and like my chest one was probably like 6 hours too.
I know the chest hurts. I got my chest one.
Yeah.
That one hurts.
Yeah. My most painful tattoo is the one down here. I forget what it's called.
Damn. You know what I feel like would hurt? A foot tat. I've seen like what do you call it? Like some people that got foot tats, that shit look painful. I ain't gonna lie to you. Or like
but yeah, that to me, people like my chest was not the painful. It was definitely here. And
I heard the inside of the arm too.
Yeah, that I was about to say that. I was like, and I'm surprised like that hurt like I was like, oh gosh. But my chest was like, all right, cool. Any arms, I like back to.
So you being from San Diego and tatted and Mexican, right? Do people constantly, like in a joking way, say you're a cholita? Yeah, she already knows what I'm gonna ask. She already fucking knows what I'm gonna ask.
Hi, bro. When I was like a baby, I fell and like I have a scar. Like it naturally is like a scar on my eyebrow. And like I'll try to whatever, but like I can't because it's a fucking scar. And,
Yeah.
like people like in like the military or like when I had like a like they can't do that like not good or like they would always stereotype me. I'm like it's literally a scar, like a real life scar. Like I'm not trying to do the like
I have
trend.
mine somewhere, but it's not on my eyebrow. Why did we all get a scar on our eye as kids? Like we all fell down and hit our eye for some reason. I feel like that's
I remember
like a
getting a
curse.
scar drop in the middle of like a grocery store. Someone's yelling, "I'm okay."
I don't know. But I asked because like it seems like that's a thing. Like people are like, oh, you must be a cholita because you're tatted and you're Mexican and all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And then for us, it's the same thing. You're tatted or you're kind of like a cholo vibe. Like what the fuck, bro? I'm not even from Cali.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm gonna need to look up some like a dictionary or something.
Look up cholo. What the fuck, bro? I could just tell you.
Just tell me that. Like
Honestly though, when I was younger though, especially when I was a kid, I always had like a thing for cholos. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like they always had a special place in my heart for real. You know. I
Yeah,
can't talk about that.
because like we're Mexican, so I think it's like our culture. I guess. Like for me, like in high school, I did the plan. Like I did the whole thing, you know.
You
But
just don't like it in high school? Oh shit. Sorry.
But now I don't care. Like before, when I first like came out here and or like traveled and stuff, I did it would get like get stereotype. But now I'm like, I have my house, I have my cars, I'm established. I don't give a damn. Like one time, I live in a really like what community? No shade.
Hey Trent, don't fuck with you.
what the fuck? What, I didn't even hear the conversation. What?
She said she
glitched
lived.
out.
She said she lived in your community, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Really white community, and I said no shade, Trent.
Oh no shade. Non-taken. Like
Not taken.
Right, like I want him to grow up and be safe and be like in the best schools, whatever, right? So I'm at the park with my baby's mixed, right?
Yeah.
So I have my anyway, so this lady, like Karen, is like, hey, do you know what like people that clean houses? Like I'm really looking for a house cleaner. And I'm looking at her
You
like
don't do that. You don't do that.
looking
that's
at
not
her
normal. That's
like, yeah, like you're the nanny, right? Like, you know, da da da. I was like, no, that's
oh shit.
If I was you, I would have already thrown like 3 punches in between her saying that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
you know, I could, but like I said, I used to get offended, but now I don't because then I looked at her and made her feel dumb because I was like, bro, like, yeah, you stereotype me, you look at me, but we live in this. Therefore,
Yeah.
I can afford that house. I can afford that house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and she just felt dumb, and she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." Like,
That's just,
what
that's
fucking
just
universe is that a normal thing to ask somebody?
yeah. I mean, hey, stuff like that happens in a daily, for some people. Like that shit's crazy as hell.
mm-hmm.
But that's the world we live in. But I could picture you wearing like Raider gear, Raider Nation. You like the Raiders?
No, I don't. No, not that I don't like them. I just don't.
I'm about to be sad today, man. Shit's crazy.
Okay, I guess.
Wait, so then what is your favorite NFL team? Don't say the 49ers. Don't say the Chargers either. Put that motherfucking fuck the Ravens.
Too.
Gross. Lamar Jackson. Anyway, no. For real, what's your favorite NFL team?
You don't know who's playing, what's playing. I'm just,
So no sports, no sports.
I mean, I don't like pay attention. I'm like repping someone.
I'm the same way. I don't
You heard-
really too much.
You heard that trend. It's not too late for her to become a fan of a team. Therefore, Raider Nation.
That's fine. I'm honestly not crazy, but I just know. Hey, like the cool logo, go team. Like, I'm not like.
You're lying. You watched it every Sunday.
What's like a handful of them. I'm not really watching. I watch like UFC fights or something.
Yeah.
What's
You like
great-
boxing and UFC? You have to.
I watched some bare knuckle boxing on TV before. It was
All right,
fun.
who's your favorite boxer?
Favorite?
Canelo. Don't say Canelo.
No, not necessarily. No, I don't know. I like watching like when the girls fight.
Oh, okay. Like UFC or boxing?
UFC.
UFC. Alexa Grasso?
Huh?
Alexa Grasso?
Yeah, she fine. But
No. Who you telling?
like I'll watch UFC and everything. I'll watch like that's actually interesting. Like me personally, I do boxing for just
That's
like
what's up.
a workout and just because I said before I had English, so like let me go just hit a bag real quick and
Hell yeah. You could have gotten into it for sure, for sure. That'd be dope.
I'm trying. That's my new thing this year. I think like you know how you want to do something every year, like learn something, or, like, hobby
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, get into it. Shit.
Yeah, like I've like set up with my friend. He's a boxing instructor. And he's like since he's the homie, I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna charge me. Like, better just tell me. He's like, we'll do it every Monday, and so like I've been doing that.
Hell yeah.
I
I
think
miss boxing. I miss it like a motherfucker. Now you're making me miss it even more. Talking about it. That's crazy. It's
yeah,
okay. We're gonna get at it. It's cool.
yeah,
It's cool. It's cool. You said you're running out of time, right? Like you had something you had to do.
yeah. Just like yeah, like 2 more minutes. One last question or whatever.
Last question, Trent. You got anything?
Honestly, no, can't really think of anything. I'm done, man.
I want to get your thought on something because I don't know what to think of it. And you said because you've gotten weird questions and stuff before. So Trent, you remember when I would post like questions that people would ask like anonymous, and they'd ask the questions.
Kind of talking
And
about.
there was someone that kept asking about
Oh
a
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know what you're
someone
talking about
kept asking about like a specific emoji, whatever the fuck. And I don't understand it.
now.
You were there for one of them where they're like imitate
What?
this emoji or some shit.
I'm gonna need some context for that. I don't remember. I don't remember much.
You don't remember much? It was like not. It was
Is
not
this
too
recent?
long ago. Huh?
Is this recent?
Yeah. Well, not like recent, but like in a couple episodes before. But
Oh,
there's some. That's why
this
I
was like
stopped.
this year.
No,
Okay.
that's why I stopped doing it. But someone would keep being like, how would like to the guest like how would you imitate this fucking emoji? And it's like that has something to do with it. I don't even fucking know what the whole thing about that is. Trent, now you remember?
I don't think you told me about this.
Oh,
You were there for that.
I
it
was
like
there.
if I do that emoji, how would you take it?
But like for me to ask the guest that, and they did it multiple times. So there's like a whole like I just
Like
made it.
the cartoon shit was like, oh, they can't see me, can they?
That's what I'm saying though. But like I made it into like an inside joke. So I'm like,
What?
all right, cool. So I'm like to every guest, how would you do it? You know, because like what the fuck? It was just random as hell.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. But like I said, I made it into an inside joke. So most guests, I'll be like, how do you do
I'm
it
not
then?
there for it.
Huh?
I was not there for that. I have no idea.
You were for one of the episodes. We watch it back.
One would be asking how they translate it because sometimes like you would use an emoji and like I would take it a different way versus how you know what I mean.
So then, what does that emoji mean to you? Because I don't even know the whole fucking meaning of that emoji.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think everyone has their own emoji because I always use a smiley face and it's like a smiley face looking down, and people think that that's like a. I think it's like a smirk where people are like, no, that's like a flirty. What? Like I.
It's definitely flirty.
Oh,
I've
And
used it.
that was flirty.
not
The one you showed.
like a smiley like looking down.
Oh, okay.
That's definitely flirty. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I would. Someone with the little arms, I would think that's like you're scared. Like let's say you ask someone like a question, but you're scared of their response. Like, you know.
Listen, the timbers are shivering. Like,
What? I've seen people use that for different shit though. Like they'll be like, going for a walk, and then they'll put that, and I'm like,
That's weird.
What?
Not the one.
what? Or like, guess what I'm doing tonight, and then they'll put that, and I'm guessing like it's something secretive. I don't know.
Yeah, like secretive. Yeah, it's like a secret.
Yeah, I don't know. Like emojis are weird, but like I said, there was someone specifically asking me to ask guests to do that, and I don't know if they had a thing with that or what the fuck. What would you think of that?
it's a little too specific. I don't know if I don't know what it means.
It's very specific. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, what would you think of that? Like, if you were in that situation, would you be like, this person's weird, or like, because I thought it was weird.
What, the emoji's weird or that question?
The question, the way he just
No.
kept. That's why it's an inside joke within this shit.
I don't know. I think that he's just trying to get put on game. Like he's like, hey, people are sending me these emojis. What do they mean?
It's like, hey, I need some assistance here. Like a friend send me an emoji that I need. Like I'm trying to see if it's a good thing to send somebody. Like
Yeah, I don't know. But
trying
shit,
to,
that about wraps that up. I know I said last question, but one more question just for people that are viewing, because I know they're gonna already fucking ask. What would you say is your type in a man? Because I'm already gonna get fucking asked this. You know? Yeah.
My type of my man.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm saying like
Okay.
overall, what you would look for.
that's a good. Honestly, that's a good answer. I just got it right there. Like
Yeah,
Okay. So I'm gonna describe my man basically. So
yeah, okay, stuff.
you said that stuff.
That's tough. That's tough.
off the bat, you need to be tatted. Um, Fear driven, morals, and like work ethic. So
Okay. You hear that? There was no height in the mixture. There was none of that side bullshit in there. Fuck with it.
the only one is definitely tatted and gym rat. Like I need you to work out. I need like because if I'm putting in the work to look X, Y, and Z, like my man better be. But yeah. So that's about it. Like with height.
Trent, Trent,
I'm
she the new homie for
oh yeah, I'm 5 foot. So tall.
Trent. She the new homie. I don't give a fuck. She the new homie. Nah, I like your answers because a lot of previous guests I'd asked that they ask about or they bring up height. They're like, it has to be 6 foot and taller. Uh, and then they'd say like basic shit like, oh, they gotta look good. Uh, gotta make a lot of money. And I'm like, okay. So we
Well,
see what they're looking for.
that's
You said what now?
I said that's the generation we live in, and that's what social media or like society tells them to look for. And so
That's the
no,
part that changed.
I think yeah, like I said, it's a work ethic, morals, and just career driven. I'm career driven, so I need someone to match how I am. Compliment me, not necessarily like I don't want a man to take care of me because I can take care of myself. So I want a man to build with me. So like if I'm making money, you're making money, and together, hey, we'll just travel. We'll if I buy you a car, you buy me a car. Like you know what I mean, things like that. Like compliment each other. And
That's the
then
best answer I've gotten on a podcast. I ain't gonna lie to you, Trent. That's the best fucking answer I've ever gotten on this podcast.
um yeah, I mean, and then also just like morals in the like family. Like I'm Hispanic, so like I take care
You're
of my
very family oriented.
I
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, you love your mom, you trying to buy your parents a house, like I'm gonna help you. Like I'm about like family loyalty, like things like that. And then career driven because and like career driven or work ethic go together because I'm not saying money's the root, like you said, where they're like, oh, money, he has to make a certain amount of money or that.
Taller.
I don't necessarily believe that. Like if you a bum and you don't do nothing, then that is a problem, right? But if you
Yeah.
at least up, no matter what your job is, you get up and work every day, that's attractive. 'Cause that's your work ethic.
See, we need more like that. We need more like that in this world. But we don't have that. That's okay. It's okay. I hope the future gets better with that. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm also like a little. I feel like I'm like really mature for my age, because like I've been through so much and done so much. So I'm like 20 some year olds now. I mean, that's what
I
they're. I guess
was gonna ask that. How old are you? 25? 20?
26.
26. I thought you were like around my age. That's crazy. But yeah, very, very, very much mature. I like that. And especially because you'll find a lot of people in their 30s that are still like with a delusional type of mindset. But it is what it is.
That's like I said, society and also that's what they're taught tells people to be like, and also inexperience. Just you can't fault people for not being like not knowing or not being wise. Like they haven't gone through many things, so probably that's why they think that way. Versus like I came from humble beginnings. I've came, you know, my family, I wasn't born here. I like things like that where I'm like, I see the world in a different way.
Yeah. Which is good though, which is definitely good. And I fuck with that vibe. I fuck with the energy. You the new homie. You the new homie for sure, for sure. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna let you go ahead and go do your thing. Wrap up this episode. It was a good one. I fucked with it. Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you coming on. For sure, for sure. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.